What is going on, everybody? As we are trying to get this just right so we can start this. There we go. All right, so tonight we're going to be ripping this box of Topps Stadium Club 1992. We have got the World Series on over here as well, so we're going to be watching that and reacting to it and all those good things. So the Phillies just got their first base runner. It's bottom of the fourth. Houston's up 5-0. Kyle Tucker is just completely going off crazy. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. So I mean, he's going crazy. So let's go ahead. See it? 1992 Series 1. I just got this this past week at my local card shop, and I thought, you know what, this would be a nice box to open up during the World Series. So we do get one of these cool posters that we used to get a lot in the early stuff. Here now, Stadium Club 92 Series 1 premium picture cards. I might put that up on the wall. That'll be pretty cool. So let's set that over there. So let's kind of go through the checklist for Series 1 before we get into this. So there's 330 cards. You got your usual suspects of Hall of Famers: Cal Ripken, Joe Carter, Sandberg, Clemens, Larkin, guys like that. There's Deion Sanders card in here. Bagwell's in here. If you look right behind home plate, there's a guy with a white hat on and some glasses. That is Jeff Bagwell of the Killer Bees. He goes to every single Astros game that I've ever watched. He's always back there. He's been back there through the entire postseason. I'm going to assume he doesn't go to every single game, but he probably goes to most of them. Rookie cards in here. This isn't a great rookie class. In Series 1, we got Francisco De La Rosa, Calvin Jones, Andy Mata, Kip Gross, Jim Olander, Scott Bullitt, and Ray Sanchez. So not a great batch of rookies in this set. So there is the packs, super premium picture cards with the Kodiak symbol there on the bottom. So let's go ahead and get into this. Maybe we can find some good stuff. The Phillies got, looks like Harper just reached. So they got a couple base runners, finally getting a little threat going. Charlie O'Brien to start out. There's a Craig Biggio. Put him up there for now. Oh, there's 2 cards there. Travis Fryman. There's our club membership card. So if anyone wants a club membership to Stadium Club from 1992, just let me know. I'm going to try to not bump the camera as much tonight as I did last week. I kept bumping it last week. There's a Roberto Alomar. See if we can't get the entire Series 1 set. That would be pretty cool. Jeff Blauser, Lee Stevens, Dave Hansen, and our first pack ends with Jesse Barfield. So yeah, if we could get the whole Series 1 out of this box, that would be pretty neat. I'd be pretty happy with that. So it looks like there's an 0-2 count on Mr. I hit home runs at the if like there's a world disaster right now, I would think that he's going to hit a home run. Roger Mason. There's a David Justice. That's nice. Cecil Fielder. There's another club membership. Dave Hollins. These are nice cards. And there's another Gary Thurman. We had him in the last pack. Anthony Young. So there'll be the Stadium Club this year has, I believe there's some inserts design that's similar to this. I can't remember if it's this one or 91. My guess is it's this one, considering there's another Mike Socha. So we saw these cards in the last pack, exactly that same collation. So that does not bode well. So we're already getting duplicates. 2 packs in, we're already at duplicates. That is not good. Looks like the Phillies just scored. Castellanos hit a nice little base hit down, going down after it, golfing that one out of here. So that's at least that's good. I mean, I'm wondering if the Astros are even going to lose a game in this entire postseason. That's how crazy they've been playing. Let's see if we get some better stuff. Kurt Wilkerson. Karkovice. There's Joe Girardi when he's on the Cubs. Jeff Schaefer. John Dobson. Billy Swift. Robbie Thompson. Gerald Clark. Hensey Mullins. Lenny Webster. Eric Yielding. Dave Stieb. That's a nice card. We'll stick him up there for now. Rich Montellone, maybe, and Paul O'Neill. So we did get some different cards in that one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Phillies, Nola's not looked great. Verlander's looked really good up to this point. This inning's kind of hurt him. He was perfect through 3. It's kind of just dealing. I mean, he's kind of got a hiccup now as it's now 5-3. Jeff Schaefer again. John Dobson again. Billy Swift. Robbie Thompson again. So we're already seeing the collation on these is really bad. These are the exact, it's almost the exact same pack. Yeah, there's Dave Stieb again. Yeah. Did I just open up the same pack? Mickey Tettleton, that's different. Jack Clark, Roger Mason. So there was a couple different cards there, but for the most part, that was almost an identical pack. Almost identical. Yeah, 1-1 count. Bryson Stott's going to be, I think he's going to be a really good player. As I say that, as he just takes a pitch that was 4 inches off the plate, called for a strike. I do think he's going to be a really good player. I'd be pretty high on his cards, his rookie cards this year, and going forward. Yeah, his first time he was, he didn't allow any hits, nothing. Now they're 4-6. Let's see what Stott does here. That's way outside. Well, let's open another pack here. Hopefully we get, we're not just going to get the same cards all night long. Like this, a box of 81 Donruss. Mark Lewis, there's Ken Caminiti. Jim Hewlett. Jesse Barfield. He fouled it off. I thought that was, no, that was a ball. Sorry. I got a little bit of a glare on my phone looking down at it. Vince Coleman, Henry Cotto, Kevin Setzer, Carney Lansford. So we get a little bit different pack this time. Derek May. Loving the back and forth, flipping around. Tom Pagnozzi and Ken Hill. I tell you what, if they could somehow, if he either hits a home run here, even if they score, make it 5-4. I mean, it's a much different ball game now than it was when I first came on to live 10 minutes. Well, I mean, not even, yeah, about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, he's battling. That's good. I do not want to see the Astros. I mean, if the Astros win the series, it doesn't matter to me. I just don't want to see them sweep. I mean, I'm already kind of over the sweep. The sweeping they've been doing. Baerga, Witten, Samuel, Patterson. That card didn't look cut very well. Vince Coleman again, Cotto again. Yeah, this is a bad box, I think. These are basically the first 6 packs. The last 8 or 9 cards have been the same as the pack before. So this should be a different last 8 or 9 cards there. Did you get, well, no, it'd be 10 cards because you get, I think you get 5 in the front before, let's see, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 in the front before the membership, and then the last 11 will be different. There's the Sandberg. Nice. Baerga, again, Mark Whitten. So not boding well to get the whole set tonight. Wally Joyner, Bud Black, Ramon Martinez, because if we keep getting that, just like, you know, our last 11 cards the same in every other pack, then there's Eck. We will not get the whole set tonight, which will be kind of disappointing because I thought this was kind of a pretty good chance to at least get, you know, 300 to 315 of those cards, of these cards. So there's our first 4. Let's see what we get. Maybe we'll get lucky. It'll start changing. Greg Olson, Bobby Thigpen, Mark Lewis, Paul O'Neill. Yeah, so this is, well, there's Wally Joyner, Bud Black. So Sandberg got to be up here somewhere. No? Did we get a little bit different? Looks like we got a little bit different this time. Sean Berry, that was in there in the last one. Kent Marker, I think he was in there as well in the last one. So a little bit different, but still pretty much the same. So that's not boding well for us tonight. There's Sandberg in the front. Tettleton, Behringer, James, Sandberg. There's George Brett. Put him up there. DeLeon Jones, Andy Allison, Henneman, Les Lancaster, Tom Candiotti, Scott Erickson, Lee Smith, Pat Kelly, and Edgar Martinez. A couple new cards there. It's nice. Yeah, Ohio State Penn State game ought to be pretty good on Saturday. Looking forward to that one. We're going to be out of town at a Halloween party on Saturday, so I probably will not get to watch it. But that is okay. It's not the end of the world. I will be doing a prediction video for my college football picks. Probably do that this evening. And I'll probably go ahead and do one for Sunday's NFL games as well. I did a little bit better this week on the NFL, but still, I still think under 500. There's Kip Gross. That's one of the rookie cards. There's Dion. We'll put him up there. Greg Olson. Scott Fletcher. Ivan Calderon. George Brett again. DeLeon. Tim Jones. Reyes. Brian Bohannon. Tommy Gregg. It's a nice picture. There's one of the checklists. The checklist up there. John Dobson. Billy Swift. And Robbie Thompson. I think that's our 3rd or 4th Robbie Thompson already. Yeah, just a little reach out and touch somebody on that one. Yeah, they got out of it, so it's 5-3. Bob Scanlon. John Orton. There's Jack McDowell. That's a nice one. Behringer again. Kevin Moss. Casey Cannadell. Mel Hall. Marvin Freeman. Reyes. There's Bohannon again. Tommy Gregg again. I think this is the same checklist. It is. Mike Jeffcoat. And Stan Royer. So we are getting a lot of duplicate cards out of this box, which is very disappointing. But we are going to push through it because our luck has got to change. Larry Walker, David Cone, another Kip Gross, another Deion Sanders, Eckersley, Kevin Moss, Mel Hall, Marvin Freeman, Reyes, Bohannon, Lee Ritz, Kurt Manwaring, and we end it with Gino Petralli. Well, it's a little bit, I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit disappointing that we're getting a lot of the same stuff. I was really hoping for a nice box, a nice little Friday night live. We could open some packs, watch the World Series, and not continue to see these same repeats. Skinner, Craig Worthington, Lance Parrish, David Cone, Gerald Clark, seen that one before, Kevin Brown, Bernard Gilkey, Shane Mack, Kevin Reamer, Ricky Bones. There is another checklist. That is a different checklist, so that's good. Wally Joyner again, Bud Black, Ramon Martinez, Jose Guzman. Yeah, so it seems like the collation on this is really poor. Craig Graybeck, Castillo, Doug Drabeck, Dale Murphy's, nice. He was on the Phillies then. Jay Buhner, Mark Gardner, Walt Terrell, Jimmy Key, Mike Boddicker, Mark Lee. There's Harold Reynolds, Dave Henderson, John Candelaria, and Jamie Navarro. So Chas McCormick is up. Last night, I opened some archives last night. And let me go into my box. And I was fortunate enough, if I can pull it out of the box here without messing up the rest of the cards, I was fortunate enough to pull that. A nice Chas McCormick draft pick auto. So hopefully he's, and he just didn't strike out. I thought he did there for a second when I looked down. But hopefully he's going to have a nice season, have a nice career. And I'll make that card will be worth a little bit. That's a nice card. On-card auto. It's a nice card. Rookie card, on-card auto. I pulled that out of archives last night. Just my third pack of archives I opened last night. And pulled that one. So feel pretty good about that. And he just did strike out. Of course. Of course. Maybe I jinxed him. Not sure. Hang on here. Just trying to mess with the little feed there. Dave Smith. There's Cal Ripken. That is actually card number 1. Joel Skinner. And the one-handed pitcher, Jim Abbott. Trevor Wilson. Tony Fernandez. Mike Sharperson. Devon White. Jeff Russell. Dante Bichette. Mark Wohlers. Jamie Quirk. Dave Righetti. It's a cool picture. He's kind of like, that's kind of, he's looking down and away when he's throwing that. That's kind of cool. Dave Vale and Willie McGee. So quite a few different cards there. That's good. Maybe our luck will turn around with this box. We're getting close to halfway through. Mike Flanagan. Francisco De La Rosa, that is one of the rookie cards. Craig Graybeck. Mike Lavalier. I don't like that the rookie cards don't have rookie on them anywhere. Like a little RC or something on the corner there would be nice. But that is one of the rookie cards. Like I said in the onset, there's not a lot of sought-after rookies in this first series. Shane Mack, really, I'm not even sure really you'd go diving in this box for any rookies. Got that checklist already. Rob Deere. I tell you what, Bryson Stott could be a really, really solid player for years to come. I really think he can be a very solid player. I think you'll see his cards go up. So if you're trying to go out there and spec on a rookie, there's a Mark Grace, nice. And, you know, trying to buy up some of their cards, he is a nice, I think he'd be a nice bet. Terry Mulholland, Kent H.R. Beck or Herbeck, Daly, Ray Langford, Manuel Lee, Greg Briley, Darren Lewis, Bill Doran. That looked off the plate there. There's a strike one to Altuve. That was a well hit, but not well enough. Castillo, Smith. There's another Cal Ripken, Ryan Bowen, Reggie Harris, Danny Tartable, Andy Van Slyke, Paul Gibson. There is another checklist. It's our third checklist. I think there's 4 in this. I'll have to check my little cheat sheet I've got. Tony Fernandez to end it. I believe there's 4 checklists. So we have gotten 3 of them. Let's see here. Oh, there is, nope, there is 3. So we have gotten all 3 of the checklists. Now we're just trying to get a better collation of cards here. Steve Olin, Gene Larkin, Scott Lewis, another Mark Grace, Jose Guzman, Ryan Bowen, Reggie Harris. A lot of these cards we just saw in the last pack. There's another checklist from the last pack. Jim Lieritz, Manwaring, Trolley, and Trevor Wilson. I have not seen Jeff. I don't think we've pulled a Jeff Bagwell yet. We did pull a Biggio out of the first pack, but we have not pulled Bagwell. I'm hoping that we can at least pull a Bagwell, since he is sitting 2 rows behind home plate. Calvin Jones. Barry Larkin. Well, let's put Larkin over there. I don't think we've pulled Larkin yet. Scott Bradley. Jeff Montgomery. John Burkett. Those are some cool jerseys. Walt Weiss. Tewksbury, Juan Gonzalez, and BJ Suroff. Juan Long Gonzalez. So we're about, a little over halfway through. Yeah, come off of there. And I will say, though, these cards have not stuck together. I feel like they've been pretty good. There is Chris Sabo, Steve Finley, Gene Larkin. As far as that goes, I think they've been really good. They don't stick together. There's Omar Vizquel. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. David Howard. I know that's probably a little controversial. A lot of people say he should be. There's Bernie Williams. and the Hall of Very Good Players. And I agree with that 100%. John Kruk, Pat Borders. But I kind of do. I think Vizquel should be in there. That's just my kind of personal feeling. I thought that was a hit. Devereaux, Junior Felix, Ozzie Guillen. Ozzie Guillen, he might be the White Sox manager again. I know they have, supposedly they've talked to him about, there's Chili Davis, about possibly coming back and being manager again. So I don't know. Oh, there is a nice double to get going here in the top of the 5th with no outs. Oh, that's a nice one right down the line. Oh, ball boy just got out of the way. Yeah, they need a little bit, they need a nice spark. I think they're starting to turn the corner a little bit on them. Brett Butler, Scott Bullitt, that's another rookie. Mark Sharperson, Devon White. I said I don't. There's Dante Bichette. I almost drop it. I don't really have a dog in either one of in this fight, but I do want to see a nice series. That's the thing I want to see the most. I don't want to see a sweep. I'm tired of that. The Astros need to lose at least one game. I'd like to see it go at least 5 or 6. You know, I don't really want to see another sweep. Although it would be something to see a team in the first year of this new playoff format go out and win. Hey, Liam, how are you? Junior Felix, Ozzie Guillen, Luis Gonzalez, Jeff King, Tony Fernandez, Sharperson again. These are pretty much the same cards we just saw. Dave Righetti. Hello, Liam. Willie McGee. Hello, Liam. Hello, Liam. That's the last time I'm going to say it. Mike Messina, Kevin Gross, there's a rookie. Todd Hundley, Lonnie Smith, Mackie Sasser, Ben Santiago, Robbie Rose, Greg Harris, Eric Hansen, Mike Sims, a few different cards here. Kevin Mitchell. Who's up to bat? Schwarber's up to bat. Let's see if he can maybe get one in. The best card I've ever pulled. That is a great question. The best card I've probably pulled since I've been doing TikTok and YouTube in the last couple years. Probably, I would say probably that Spencer Torkelson right there. That's probably the best one I've pulled on camera. Let's see. As far as like ever, I don't know about that one. I don't know. I wouldn't know that answer. I pulled, you know, when I was a kid, especially in the 90s, I was more into basketball cards than I was baseball cards. So I pulled, you know, tons of Michael Jordan cards. I never pulled an MJ auto. I always wanted to, but I never did. A bunch of the same cards there. I did pull this Chaz McCormick on-card auto yesterday in a Archives box, the Archives box I had. That's a nice pull. The Torkelson card, you know, I guess I kind of poo-pooed it when I pulled it because his season's been down and he didn't have, you know, the card's not worth nearly what it was when it first started, but it still is a nice pull. It's still a tough pull. There's Barry Larkin again. So that's probably the best pull. Easily the best pull this year. But I haven't opened up any of the super high-end stuff. You probably won't really see me open up a lot of that stuff. Yeah, I don't feel the return is as high for a lot of those that's worth the money. I mean, I know you can go buy a $500 box of Panini and probably get $300 to $400 worth of cards, but you're also only getting like 7 or 8 cards. You know, you're not getting a lot of cards, and maybe they make for better videos. I don't know, but you know, this is kind of I've definitely in the last year, 2022, I've definitely done more newer stuff. You know, still working on finishing off Series 1 and Series 2. Series 1 is actually complete in the binder. I've still got some packs left. We'll see you, Liam. Thanks for stopping by. And I've still got some packs left of both, and I'm trying to finish off before we get into update, which dropped today. My boxes did not show up today, unfortunately. It's Joe Carter. So that was going to be featured in some videos, but they did not show up today. I'm not supposed to get them until probably Monday or Tuesday now, which is kind of disappointing. But nonetheless, you know, it's the way it goes sometimes, and we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Curt Schilling is on the Astros. Magadan, Gary Wayne, Steve Avery, Brian Harper, Darren Jackson, Steve Lake, Carlos Quintana, Darryl Hamilton, Carl Rhodes, Dean Palmer, Davis, Bill Sampson, Jim Olander, that's another rookie, and Tim Leary. So we now have a 5-4 ball game. And there are second and third with 1 out. Verlander is, the Phillies' bat's kind of woken up. As the second time through the order here, they have definitely woke up. Realmuto with a nice one there. It looks to me like Verlander is getting a lot more of the plate this second and third time through the order than he did in that first time through. Schwarber just it's 5-5. Sorry, I looked down before they updated the score. It is 5-5. I was about to say Schwarber, he got around. How's it not 5-5? But yeah, it looks to me like he's catching a lot more of the center of the plate here. This is a dangerous. That was actually a pretty dangerous pitch to throw to Harper right off the bat, because Harper is a very high percentage first pitch swinger. So that was actually a pretty dangerous pitch. He's lucky he got away with that one, because that could have been 15 rows deep. Has Harper even taken a pitch yet? I don't think he did in the first bat. I didn't see what he did in his second at bat. Grissom and Henry Rodriguez. He is 1 for 2, so he must have gotten a hit. But 1 out. Go-ahead run is on second. When I started the live, they were down 5-0, and then when I started the live here, they've tied it up. Sean Abner. There's another Craig Biggio. We have not pulled a Jeff Bagwell yet. We have pulled a lot of the same cards, though. I'm going to have a fun time sorting through this and getting these in the binder when I've pulled like 15 Kevin Mitchells. Yeah, just a little lazy grounder to the shift. But that moves Realmuto over to third, though. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and we're down to our last 5 packs. Let's go ahead and take them out of here. Put the box away. Do I want to trade? What do I want to what do you have to trade? And what would you like to trade for? Is it Solon or Solon? How do you say your name? Travis Fryman. There's a Roger Clemens. Finally. 5 packs to go. We finally pull the Clemens. Mike Maddox. I don't think we're going to get the whole 330 card set. I do have the Series 2 box up on the shelf. I'm hoping that the Series 2 box collation is better than this, because this collation was terrible. I also have, that's 91. I don't have the third, there's a third series for 92. I do not have that box. So we got 4 packs to go here for wrapping up our night. And there's Jack Clark, Roger Mason. There's another Justice, Cerruti, Derek May. Can we get the Jeff Bagwell? That is the 300, and I think he's the last card, in fact. DeLeon, Jones, and Andy Allenson. I'll tell you, if you would have told me when I came on to live, which was the 4th inning, that we would be in the top of the 5th as a tie ball game, and Dusty Baker's got to think about if he's going to continue with Verlander or not, I would have probably laughed, because I did not see this coming. Verlander was dealing. He was looking good, and then it just kind of, this inning really just kind of fell apart on him. But like I said earlier, it looks to me like he's hitting a lot more of the center of the plate than he was kind of working those edges, especially that top zone where he's really good there early on. There's another Clemens. Throw him over there. Tom Candiotti, Erickson, Lee Smith. Can we get the Jeff Bagwell? Edgar Martinez, Jay Buhner, Walt Terrell, Jimmy Key, Boddicker, and Dave Eland. So we have gotten a lot of repeat cards, and he finally gets out of the inning. So 2 packs to go, and we're going to call it a night. The wife and I are going to run, and she wants some Starbucks, so we will run and get some coffee. David Justice. And I will sit down on the couch and finish watching this game, as there's still plenty of ball game left. Bip Roberts, Wally Backman, excuse me, Joe Carter, Dennis Boyd, and Mark Williamson. So, our last pack of the night. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Here we go. There are plenty of cards that we did not pull because this whole box was just poorly collated. I don't know if that was an issue with Topps, with this year of Topps, because sometimes that can be a problem. Luis Salazar. So which kind of worries me trying to build this whole set out. I might just have to. There's Paul Molitor. We hadn't gotten him. That's nice. There's Albert Bell. We hadn't gotten him. Ricky Jordan. I don't think I saw him. Randy Bush. Lenny Harris. Tommy Green. Yeah, some of these cards, I don't think we saw any of these cards. Pete O'Brien. Doug DeCenzo. And we end it with Dave Bergman. So that last pack at least had a lot better cards in it. So that is the box. Not a great opening by any stretch of the imagination. We got a lot of repeats, like I said. Those first, what was it, about the first 10 packs, it seemed like we got the same last 11 cards. You get one set of 11 cards in the first pack. You get the same in the second pack. You go to third pack, you'd get a new set of 11, and then the fourth pack would be that same set of 11. So that kind of ruined our chances at getting the full set tonight. I did not see the Jeff Bagwell unless I missed it. Let's just go over some of the better cards we got. We got the Paul Molitor. We got Roger Clemens. I put 2 of them in there. Barry Larkin. We did get all 3 checklists. Cal Ripken. Dale Murphy. There's the other 2 checklists. We did get Deion Sanders. I got 2 Deion Sanders at least. George Brett. We got Sandberg, Dave Steve, and Craig Biggio. So we got one of the Killer Bees, but not both, which, like I said, is kind of disappointing. I was hoping to get Bagwell. Like I said, I've said it a couple times tonight. If you look behind home plate, there is a guy in the white hat. That is Jeff Bagwell. He goes. He's been to every Astros postseason game that I've seen, and I'm going to assume that he goes to probably most of their games. So I'll tell you what, let's do one more box. Let's do the Baseball Collector's Edge. Since this was such a bad rip, I've got one of these sitting over here. Let's just open this sucker. Let's see if we can get some better cards. Don Robinson, John Shelby, Randy Reddy, Rafael Palmeiro, John Wetland, Dennis Martinez, Bob Boone. There is that's from last year's, is that update or one of the Series 1? Boston Red Sox. That's last year's Series 1. That is Dane Dunning, excuse me. There's a Bowman Ryan Howard. Ed Hodge. Devon White. Benzinger. Kelly Downs, Juan Eichelberger from 1984. Ty Griffin, #1 draft pick. Okay. Richard Hidalgo, Jason Grimsley, Bobby Bonilla, 93 tops. Stan Javier, what year is this? That's 2001 tops. There's a 90 tops, Kurt McCaskill, Mark Grant from the same. 90 Donruss, 90 tops. Quentin McCracken, that's a great name. That's from Pacific. What year is that? 99. Don August from 89 Fleer. That's a Marquise Grissom from Aurora. Huh. That's Pacific Trading. Okay. Mike Fetters, Jeff Conine, Dave Nielsen, Ryan Minor Phenoms, Brady Anderson. Is that Brady Anderson rookie card? Is his rookie? No. Jackson. Who is that? Darren Jackson. It's Mark Grace. Score Masters. Okay. What year is that from? 90 score. Brian McRae. Hernandez. Richard Hidalgo. Mike Kingery. Todd Stottlemyre from 92, 93 Fleer Ultra. And Juan Castillo from, let's say, is that 90 or 89? That's 89 Upper Deck. So not really all that great there either. And then we will open the pack of 91 Fleer, which kind of looks like it's already been opened. But I don't know who in their right mind would be searching 91 Fleer and repacking it. Dante Bichette, Jeff Montgomery, Jack Morris, Greg Hibbert, John Orton, Ricky Henderson, nice, Mike Stanton, Daryl Boston, Dennis Lamp, Kevin Hickey. We get an Eric Davis. That's one of the insert cards, which I don't think I've pulled any of those out of my 91 box. That's nice. I think it's either Eric Davis or Chili Davis is selling their house in Arizona, which is a beautiful house with amazing views. Randy Tomlin, and then we get their logo stickers. So that's going to be it for tonight. There's some nasty looking brown stuff on that wrapper. So I appreciate everybody watching the live. Thank you for joining, and just keep a lookout for more of my videos. We'll keep posting. We'll keep opening and ripping and having fun. So thanks for stopping by, everybody.